marital quarreling all through the night, yeah. Drew and Laura, a meeple grande, no small meeples in the meeple grande crew, yeah, yeah. It's meeple grande, it's meeple grande. Meeple grande in the longboat through the English Channel to the castle moat, yeah. A meeple grande, better watch out when they come a-wading along the shoreline. Gonna have no place but to throw and a shout. Drew and Laura, marital quarrel, playing the border games, meeple grande. Drew and Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling, meeple grande. Drew and Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling, meeple grande. 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 all the meeples in the Meeple Grande crew, yeah, yeah. It's Meeple Grande. It's Meeple Grande. Meeple Grande in the longboat through the English Channel to the castle moat, yeah, a Meeple Grande. Better watch out when they come a-raiding along the shoreline. Gonna have no place but to throw and shout. Drew and Laura, marital quarrel, playing the border games, Meeple Grande.
Hello.
Hello. Karen, hello, you're on our table.
It's Karen.
I'm trying to maneuver my hands. There you go.
Hello. Hello.
That's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny. You sitting on our table right here.
I'm sitting on your table. Anyway.
So it's been a while since we've been on. We've had
a lot going on.
We've had a lot of stuff going on. I've been stressed out, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't like getting on camera when I don't feel okay.
Yeah.
So
But we better get as much camera time as possible because
Yeah.
soon we're not going to be on for a little bit.
yeah, we're gonna have to
Right,
take a
that's
little break because when we move at the end of July, there's gonna be this period where we won't have internet. So
Yeah. There'll be like a 3-day.
unfortunately, our internet
I'll be right back. I gotta take this. I don't know who this is. I
Okay.
might need stuff.
our internet does not work where we're moving to. So we're gonna have to pick a whole different company, a whole different plan, all that stuff. So they'll have to come down to the house and see if we even have the equipment for it, as far as wires and stuff goes. So that's gonna be interesting.
That's another one of those pain things, those pain in the neck things.
It wasn't anything. Well, I mean, it was an interesting call, but it wasn't anything important.
Oh yeah, I get those too. Now that we have all these people calling, I literally have to answer every single call.
Well, this one was funny.
Oh, right.
It was like an automated thing, and it said, a package has been delivered to your house that could contain drugs. And I'm like, there's nothing that's been delivered today. But okay.
I mean, we have a box that's been delivered recently.
What kind of drug?
Well, no, it was like a Kentucky number. It wasn't even anything around us.
Interesting.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, Wim, the mods do have a few weeks off.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But like I said, at the end of July, we will be leaving this area,
Yes.
and hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, which I don't think it will,
No.
because we've pretty much been prepared for it, or at least I've been prepared for the closing
Yeah.
on this house. So if all goes well, we'll get internet within that week, or I'm pretty sure that's the first thing you're gonna do is call.
I've already looked into the different
Yeah.
internets. I mean, we could probably have it set up the day after we're moved in. if I
You
get
never
it set
know.
up. But
Yeah,
we're
you
still
can
going to be
schedule ahead of
unpacking.
We're gonna be unpacking for a
Right.
while.
Yeah. Hi, Panic.
Cool thing is that we do have a very large deck outside of the house,
And a game room.
so
Nice.
we may have days where we're gonna be gaming outside.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So
How
so
fun
that
would
is going to
that
be a
be?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
And not
I missed having a
hot
deck.
tub
That is so...
gaming or anything. Panic before you even type it.
No hot tub gaming. Don't forget to take some
there are
time
a
to
couple
settle.
games you can play in hot tub.
Wim wants us to settle, but
Yeah. Well, we have no time to settle. We have time to drive down and get the keys and unpack everything and return the truck. And then Drew goes to work.
So the plan,
Oh, yeah.
the plan for anyone that's interested or anyone that is wondering how these things work, getting a house, closing and stuff like that.
Everybody is surprised how fast we close.
Yeah. This is just a quick rundown. So basically, I'm gonna work my last day at work here. Right from work, I'm gonna go pick up a truck that'll hopefully be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the truck home, load it up. Very next morning, drive 5.5 hours. Or that very night. I don't know yet.
Yeah. I'm trying to get one of my friends and her boyfriend to come with us. So me and her and Anthony and Kennedy can go in her car on the way down and carry some stuff with us, or her truck. And then Drew and her boyfriend are going to drive the U-Haul down, and then we'll meet to get the keys in the morning. And then we can unpack, because we'll have people to help unpack with us. But she has to make sure she can get off work first.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's going to be the plan, because she's one of my really good friends, and I will miss her when she's gone. But we'll see.
Yeah. She does realize this is a 5.5 hour journey.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
She's working like 12 to 13-hour days right now because they're short-staffed too. So driving 5 hours is fine for her.
It's a mini vacation to some.
Yeah.
That's right. It's true.
So basically, that's all.
We had somebody help us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of that is within a very short amount of time. So.
See, we were supposed to be going down today. Today's Tuesday, right? We were supposed to be going down this week for a few days and looking at all these houses and deciding. But the one that we fell in love with, they wanted to close on it really quickly. He was going away for the weekend and he wasn't going to be here this week and all these other things. And he's like, come down now and I will accept your offer. And so Drew got off work Friday. We drove the 5.5 hours. We stayed with Draylon and his family. And we signed the papers the next morning. And then we came back home. And then we streamed with...
No, we didn't sign anything that day.
Yeah, we did. In the car.
Oh, we did,
yeah. We did.
We did. We signed
Then
documents.
we came home, you went to sleep, and I did the extra live stream, and then I crashed for 2 days.
Which is really cool now, because of everything that's happened. Everything is digital, so your signature on a digital format is as good as your own handwriting now.
Yeah, and most of the signatures you can actually sign with, a stylus and send it in.
Yeah, and they have pre-made signatures for you, so you just type your name in, and it'll do a fancy one. Yep. Like, one that you'll probably never get yourself.
Mine looks pretty similar.
Mine looks like I had a seizure while I was holding the pen.
Yeah, he does not sign very well.
No.
Hello, Seeker's Cash.
Seeker's Cash, hey.
Hello.
Wim says he ended up buying his house within 3 days.
See, so I don't feel so bad.
No. However, we did find our house, and everything is going by stupid fast.
Yeah, I'm having to make phone calls and stuff when he's at work, so I'm not necessarily doing nothing at home because I have to get the kids' schools transferred. I have to find pediatricians for them. I'm doing all this stuff during the day when he's at work.
Bones John, hello. And yes,
hey,
we do have a mini Karen here on our table, sitting here, just hanging out with her cat on our table.
Oh yeah, here's Ellie. Hi, Ellie.
The house is getting inspected tomorrow, Panic. We're just not there for it. We'll get all the paperwork through our realtor tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the hard part of anyone that's looking to move. If you're moving out of state, this is the hardest thing to do. Because apparently some of the sellers want you to be there.
Yeah. Luckily, we don't have to.
I was just like, how? Some of your buyers are going to be from out of state. You can't expect them to just drop what they're doing and come see the house. I mean, a virtual tour is probably
I mean, we saw everything on the virtual tour that
Yeah.
we saw in person. She showed us everything.
Like, a virtual tour is not as good as being there. Okay, granted. But a virtual tour, to me, is enough if you have the right agent.
Yeah.
If there's an agent that's going to show you exactly what you need to see, then a virtual tour is enough to tell you, okay, no, we don't
Yeah,
want
she
this.
showed us every little scuff in the floor and everything through the visual.
So she was really
tour.
good.
That's nice.
Yeah, she was great.
But you know what?
And I see no reason to be there for the inspection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, it was the inspector was one that she recommended.
Yeah,
So
she uses him for
yeah.
basically everything.
So I have no worries about that.
Yeah.
Except if something bad is going to come back from that report. So
Yeah. I'm not trying to think about that right now.
yeah.
I'm thinking about the boxes we're going to get later.
Yeah, it is a bigger house for sure. You guys will see it. We will take you guys on
We will do a virtual tour. Everybody's asking
Oh, that's what I was
for it.
hoping you would do. Yes.
We will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll take you all on a tour of the game house.
Yeah. And we do have a game room.
Yeah, we do.
Yay.
Hello. We just got a raid.
Hello. Is that Serum Hydra?
I like the name.
That's a great name. How are you guys? I do a shout out, but I can't reach my computer.
Wim's gonna do it. He's probably waiting for the video.
Yeah.
The ad thing.
So today we're playing Welcome to Summer Edition.
Yep. I wanted to play on Sunday with Karen, and then I had to go do stuff.
Yes, because we
Someone
missed
should again.
your stream, Karen. We decided to stream with you
Thank
again.
you.
With, playing this game because that's what friends do.
Yeah.
And we like
I'm
playing
sitting
games.
at the
so.
table with you. Or on the table, as the case may
Well,
be.
yeah. You're totally
is
on
my
our table
table.
right now. You're for real on the table right now. So this is just
Yeah.
an image, but you're really on that side over there.
Yeah. You're just across the table from
Just
us.
across the table.
Okay, I'm across the table.
Just had an hour and 10 of
Oh.
Cards Against Humanity.
If you don't get banned.
Oh, you won't get banned.
I don't know. You like itty bitty Karen? Panic, just put her on a bigger screen.
I was looking
zoom
into
in.
a suspicious user. Huh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like that. Wim's on the case.
Yep.
Wim, you are awesome. So what do you say we get to the table? We'll explain how to play real quick. It's not hard.
Yeah.
And then we'll play a game. If you guys want the player sheets, you can do !play. It will come up to our image in our Facebook group, which is just an image. It's an open group. You don't have to join it to get the image. It's just there. Or you can download it on your phone. There is a Welcome to app, and it's completely free, and it has all of the editions on there.
Yep.
Has everything on there. And it does the automatically scoring thing for you, so you don't have to do much thinking with it either.
Well, you're not gonna be able to see it.
There you go.
That's what Misty's using.
Alright, so let's get to the table. Whoop.
Oh, look, my headset's in the way.
It's okay. Everyone knows that you're on your computer there, and we're
Yeah,
doing
I have
stuff,
all
so.
my Discord and stuff on my laptop, so it's all in the corner.
Alright, so...
Wim says, hang on, I need to grab my iPad.
Alright. Hey, don't worry. We still have to explain everything, okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
So...
Do we want to put it closer? Oh no!
What was that?
I don't know.
That was a weird
Did your
sound.
headset come undone?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
That scared the crap out of me.
Alright, so this is a flip and right game. Okay, the base game plays pretty much the same as all the other editions, except for little quirks here and there.
Yeah.
They're a bit different. They have enough varied play to where it doesn't feel exactly the same. It gives you a little bit of extra puzzle.
Yeah, I like this
In
one
every
because
edition.
of how the ice cream trucks are.
Stay safe from suspicious users that are named John.
Ooh,
He's talking about John.
I know.
Of course. Alright, so, before we go, and play this game. I'm going to go through the components real quick. I can't ever remember the city plans here. Okay, these are goals that will gain you points at the end of the game. Okay, the first player to reach one of these goals will gain the higher number value for their score. Okay, then everyone else will get the lower value. So it'll be out here, so anyone can get it.
Yeah.
Even if someone else takes it first.
Just let us know in chat when you get it, if you are the first person.
The first one to take it will take the higher score that is on the left here.
Yeah.
So we'll go through these real quick. So
can you see everything okay, everybody?
Yeah, if you can't, I will zoom in.
Yeah.
It is no problem. Sean was killed by a sexist killer 3 times last night. Just asked GamesaFire.
Oh,
were you guys playing
I wonder who
Among Us?
So I did end up putting a lurk message on.
Did you?
I did. It's something simple. It's not crazy.
Aw, I'm snuggling into a bag of meeples. Does the number change?
Yeah, it's a random number.
There's 41 meeples in my bag.
It's a random number. But
I like it.
It's a stupid cute thing. So I was just like, okay. And
Really
there isn't
cute. I like
there is an unlurk thing too. So it's not
I need to
anything
unlurk
crazy
now.
amazing.
Surprise! I'm back.
Yeah. That was just a quick thing. Anyway. Alright, so the first city plan here is the first person to use 7...
Wim has more meeples in his bag. That's not fair.
That's not fair. Well, now we're going to fight who has more meeples they're snuggling with here.
We're never going to play with this game.
We're never going to get to play. So, this temp agency right here. Okay, the first person to use that 7 times. And you'll see what I mean by using that in a minute. But all
Most
of the
people
cards
have played Meeple, Welcome to Meeple 2. Jesus.
Meeple
Welcome
2?
to. So just explain the basic things.
Alright, so you use your temp agency 7 times. And if you're the first person to do it, you will gain those 6 points. Everyone else will gain 3 after that. City plan number 2. I'm going to have to really think about this one because I don't remember. So
all the parks on 2 streets.
All the parks on...
Or is it 2 parks on 2 streets?
I don't think it's 2 parks.
I think it's all parks on 2 streets.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first person to complete all of their parks on any of the 2 streets that are on their player sheet will gain 7 points.
Yep.
The rest will gain 4.
Yep.
Alright. The ice cream cone. Okay, let me read what this one is.
I'm pretty sure that's all the ice cream cones on one
Sell
street.
all the ice cream cones in one street.
Yeah.
So you basically have to really work this out on one street to gain the 6 points. So we'll tell you how to sell your ice cream in a minute here. These are the cards that we're going to be playing with. Okay, they have a number from 1 to 15. Okay, and what you want to do with these numbers is you want to place them on the houses. Okay, preferably from left to right in ascending order. Alright, so if you put a 1 on your first house on the left, you're free to put a 2 next to it, a 3, a 4, whatever. Alright, however, if you put a number...
Oh, great. I just turned my laptop completely
You
off.
did. You turned it off. If you put a number 1 in the middle of the street, you will not be able to place any numbers to the left of that. I think the dog pulled the cord out.
He was like, my treats.
Alright? So basically, the higher numbers you want to put on the right side of your street. Okay? If you put a low number somewhere in the middle, you'll only be able to put lower numbers to the left of those.
Yes.
So if you put a 5 in the middle, you're free to put 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the left of that.
Yep.
Okay, like I said before, though, if you put a 1 or a 2, you're kind of stuck with that.
Well, not necessarily stuck, because you can always use a biz.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's possible. Alright, so that's what these numbers are for. That's how you use those numbers on your player sheet. Okay, now there are also symbols on these cards. Okay, that's going to show what's on the other side of the card, which won't matter for the first flip, because it's going to be a totally different card behind this one. Okay, so if this card were to come up next, you know that there's going to be a fence behind this card.
Yeah.
So you know what's coming up.
And come up for more treats. Hello, everybody.
So what's going to happen is we're going to...
Second plan? Sorry.
What's that?
Never mind. Sorry.
The second
I was
plan
gonna ask.
is all the parks on 2 streets.
Yes, you need to complete your parks on any of the 2 streets.
Okay.
On 2 of any of the 3.
Yeah,
You have to have
2
2 complete sets of parks. Okay, so we're going to flip these cards. Okay? These cards are going to have symbols behind them. And we're going to use the number to place on our sheet and use the symbol as an action.
Yep.
Okay, they are optional. You do not have to use the symbols.
You never have to use the symbol.
So when this turns over, it's going to be a fence.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever number's behind it, if you choose that number, you have the option to use that fence.
Yeah.
That is...
Which I never knew when we first started playing. I thought you always had to do it. But you don't.
Oh, yeah.
So...
and then you need to explain the streets for this game.
Yeah. However, we are going to flip 3 cards. You're going to get a choice of 3 different numbers, or maybe 3 different numbers. Sometimes they're all the same. You never know.
Oh, yeah. We've been there before.
Yeah, it happens. Pools will allow you to get a pool.
Stay hydrated, people.
Which will gain you points at the end of the game for however many pools you have circled. To use the pools, though, you need to put that number into a space that has a pool in the yard. Okay, and then you'll be able to circle that pool, and then on the bottom of your player sheet here, you'll cross off the lowest number available and make your way up from there. So basically, it's the number that hasn't been crossed off is your score at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a lot simpler than how I'm explaining it. Trust me. Alright, so we'll go over all the actions when we get to them. However, to get ice cream on this street here, as you can see, there are some ice cream trucks at either end of the street. Okay, the last street on the bottom has 2 different ones. You'll have to choose which direction you will be driving this ice cream truck. Okay, so let's say, for instance, we chose the 9 here. Let's forget about the symbols. We choose the 9 here, and we place it on the top here, which you probably shouldn't do. If you place it on the house to the very right of the first street on top, you will stop at that house and collect and sell that ice cream cone.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you drive past an ice cream, you will not get that ice cream.
So that ice cream truck will stop at whatever number you have placed on that street. So if you did place a 9, or let's say even better, you use the 12 over here. So the ice cream truck will stop at that first house on the right and sell that ice cream cone. Now the next number you put up in here on the top, if you're trying to sell your ice cream cones, will need to be a number that will fit where the ice cream cones are.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you use the 12 and then a 10 came out, you would want to use that 10 to place it in this house with the ice cream cones, and you will drive your truck to that house and sell those cones.
Yeah.
All right? Am I explaining it okay so far?
Yeah.
I've only played this one time, so...
Yeah, I've played this one more than you.
Me too.
Yeah. So, however, if you place a 5 down further down the street, your truck will stop at that last place that you have written a number down. So you will skip all of the ice cream cones in between the last stop that you placed and then the next one that you just wrote down.
Yeah. Pay attention
Okay.
to
And I
where your
cross
ice
any
cream
ice-
trucks
yep.
are.
Yeah. I always cross off the cones I don't sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to circle any cones that your truck does stop at. Okay. So on the street on the top, your truck is on the right side.
Yes.
So you want to start off with high numbers up there if you're going for the ice cream cones.
Yeah.
The street in the middle has the ice cream truck on the left. So there you would want to start off with low numbers if possible.
Yes.
Now on the street on the bottom here, there is one on each side. This is where you're going to be able to choose which truck you will be driving.
Yeah.
So if you choose the truck on the right side, you will cross off the truck that's on the opposite end.
Yes. Whoever's the first to complete a street of ice cream, you need to let us know because you do get that street bonus.
Yeah, so the street bonus is at the very end of the street, across from where the truck is starting. So on the very top, the truck is starting on the right, so your bonus is up on the left here. It's a circle with an ice cream cone.
And it doesn't matter how many ice cream you get on that street. If you get to the end of the street first, you get that street bonus and nobody else will get that.
Right, so pay attention to the scoops also, because there are different scoops on these cones. So the bonus is for per cone, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was per scoop.
Is it per scoop?
You count. Everybody counts per scoop, but the per street. But then the person who gets the bonus counts the cones. It adds it to the scoops.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So everybody counts scoops, but the one at the end of the street first gets the cone bonus.
Yeah. The bonus for completing your street first, or pretty much selling your ice cream first, is going to be however many cones you've sold.
Yes.
Okay. At the end, you're going to earn 1 point for each scoop of ice cream circled during the game. So there's where you will be paying attention to the scoops on the cones themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, some of them have 3 scoops on them.
Yeah.
Some of them have 2. Most of them only have 1. And I think that is about it.
Yep.
There is nothing much else to explain. The player sheet on the bottom has where you will put all your scoring. What is underneath my sheet?
I don't know. I'd like a rocket pop, please.
Rocket Pop? You want that Pikachu ice cream with the crooked eye. That's what you want.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The yellow banana
I was
flavored
going to use
Pikachu
pink
ice
for
cream.
strawberry ice cream, but I'm thinking okay, if it's not from an ice cream truck, I want the strawberry with the crumble on top, that popsicle.
Oh yeah, like the strawberry
I don't know what
shortcake.
that's called. Yeah, the strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
So you're using your app,
I'm
right?
using the app as normal.
So let's move these here. So that way I have some room.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm an app person.
Yeah. Okay, so explain to me about the reshuffling thing, because we never really.
If you
pay
complete
attention.
a goal, you have the choice to reshuffle cards.
So if you complete a goal, any of these goals, you have the option to reshuffle the cards. Okay, so if you do complete a goal, then let us know if you want to reshuffle.
Well, you need to let us know anyways.
Yeah.
If you're the first
It's the
person.
first person, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So first person to 7 construction. Yes.
Yes, first person to use 7 temp agency
temp
cards.
agencies. First person to get all the parks on 2 streets, and the first person to get all of the ice cream on 1 street.
Yes.
And then if you get the ice cream bonuses on a street first, you need to let us know so we can mark it off as well.
Yes, if you deliver or sell all of your ice cream on 1 street, you will be the only one to get that bonus. So we will have to cross ours out.
Wim has a prediction up. He's doing his awesomeness.
Prediction. Will somebody get all the ice cream bonuses?
Ooh. Oh, man.
Ah, that's...
I still want to participate. Let me do it.
It won't let me.
It did. It gave me an option to. I'm spending some of my points.
Okay. No, I think it's impossible.
I selected no in the poll, but I have seen it happen, but I think it's highly...
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, you can't
Except
do it.
Wim is-
But there's an
Wim is
option for
playing.
me to do it now.
Aw.
Hey, Dre. What's up? We're finally starting the game.
Alright, so yes, we are starting now. So let's go ahead and
I'll
flip
let
the
you
cards.
flip.
So 4 fence is our first number. 7 upgrade is our next number. And 10 pool.
Ooh, a pool.
So here's how fences work. If you use the 4, you have the option to build a fence. Now at the ends of these streets are solid white lines.
5 months.
5 months.
Thank you, Dre.
Alright, solid white lines. Those are pre-made fences. Okay, so if you want to mark those out in your black marker or whatever you're using, that's fine. You don't have to. These dotted lines in between each house are where you put these fences.
Well, it's interesting because none of these goals actually need estates.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
However-
that. But
However, estates are
Right.
very, very good to have.
so when Derek plays with all of us, he does everything in 6 estates and then bumps it all up, and he typically wins. He doesn't even go for the goals anymore.
Oh, coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop that.
Well, I don't know. I never win this game, so I don't know how to play it.
I don't know how to play it.
So,
I'm gonna do
again, you want to use a fence to build estates. Now, estates are multiple houses in between fences. Okay, you can build a 1-house estate, which will be just 1 house.
Yep.
For the estate. So if you look in the bottom of your player sheet here,
But-
you'll see these symbols with the purple money signs.
Yeah.
Now for the 1-house estates, for every 1-house estate, if you do not have it upgraded, you will score 1 point. Okay, and it gets bigger as you move and get larger estates. So that's pretty much self-explanatory there.
Okay, what are you choosing?
Well,
Pay
this,
attention to your ice cream trucks on this
yeah,
one.
that's the thing. You kind of want to pay attention to your ice cream trucks here.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
I chose the 10 pool.
10 pool, huh?
Yeah, I threw it at the end of the first street.
Wow.
I always do 1 through 10 on that
Same.
first street. Always. In any game. I never change that strategy.
Now, I'm a sucker for these pools here.
Well,
Because they can rack up points.
I know.
They can rack up some points.
I did get all of the parks on 3 streets in a game with Karen.
Yes.
But I've never gotten all
That
the
was
pools.
impressive. I've never gotten
Well-
all the parts. But I remember you doing that.
Man. I don't
the 4
even
fence
know.
isn't so bad.
No, it's not bad, but this one right here is a pool,
Yeah.
and
Well,
everyone
you're
knows.
not going to put a 10 there. So.
Yeah, I know. Everyone knows
I mean,
how
you
I
could
am with
start the
pools.
4 fence there. But that's a lot of numbers you're going to have to get on that street.
Yeah, that's omitting 3 different numbers.
Yep.
That's a lot. You guys know
Drew hates these games. That's why I make him play them. You know, like Arnak.
I don't hate Arnak at all.
Oh no, I'm not hating on you on that. I'm hating on Ryan and Dre because they haven't played Arnak yet.
I mean, it's not for everybody. I don't know what to do.
Good day.
I'm already.
Good evening.
I am already having analysis paralysis.
My
This
phone's
is the
gonna
very
die if you
first.
don't go any faster.
This is the very
This
first
version
flip here.
causes me. Oh, this is hard. Yeah, this causes AP.
I am not salty.
Totally salty.
I used my channel points to make them play Arnak next week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's great.
So if you put a 10 at the very end of the street, you have to use every single number because there's only 10 houses out here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Panic says that Bones made him play Arnak.
I'm gonna try it.
Did you like it, Panic? Would you play with me?
So I put the 10 at the very end of
I
the
need to
street.
play that again.
I love Arnak.
You're
I played
gonna
it today.
draw a line from the ice cream truck to the first stop, which is whatever you just wrote down, and then circle your ice cream, if there is one.
Yeah, sure, there didn't.
Now you can stop at a house that does not have an ice cream,
Yeah.
but you just won't sell one.
Yeah. There's nobody home.
There's nobody there. However, if you do pass one, then you cannot sell it as you're passing it because
Karen has shapeshift it into a kitty. Yay! Wim subscribed for 5 months too.
Wow.
We have everybody today.
I don't know why I took this pen out.
Yeah, because you always use a marker.
Yeah.
I need to play Arnak more to learn it. Bones, I'm always up for playing. Just let me know.
It's a great
I'm
game.
typically at home all day. So.
And the expansion was just announced sometime today.
Yes, I am so excited.
So.
It's gonna give you like leaders that you can pick that do certain abilities.
Yeah,
I'm
which
excited for that.
should have been there from the very start, guys. You know.
I don't
Take
know.
that
Yeah.
the physical copy.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so everyone's picked their
Yes.
number because I've taken the last hour to
There
pick
you go.
one.
I question my action, but that's okay.
I did.
I'm writing in Sharpie. I can't
Okay,
do
so
this.
these parks here are self-explanatory. If you choose the number with the parks, you will have to circle in one of the leftmost park circle at the right of the street. Now you have to use the same park on the same street as the number that you have used.
Yes.
So if you choose this 9, and wherever you put it will be the street that you build the park on.
Yay! Elmo's back.
And they're on the very top right of the street here. So they start at 0 and go to 2, 4, 6.
Man, this is tough. I kind of want that number.
Yeah, and the 15 came up, so...
Which you can turn into a 17.
Yes. So these temp agencies here
I just
are really
assume
cool.
everybody knows how to play this game already. But
Yeah, well, I'm going to explain it anyway. These temp agencies here will allow you to add 2 to the number or subtract 2 to the number. So this can be a 14 or 13, or it can even be a 16 or a 17.
I turn it into a 17.
Okay, and the same thing for a 1. It can be a 0.
Yeah.
It
That does
can't.
help
It can't
sometimes.
go to negative 1 though.
Yeah.
That just wouldn't be a house number then.
Phone says, yeah, games are poorly designed if I can't win them.
That's how I feel. Okay,
I
so
went brave and I did the 17 on the bottom street.
17 on the bottom.
I was really tempted to take that 9 park because we need 2 streets of
Yeah,
all parks.
Yep.
And you put that 9 on the top row.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I was really torn
Yep.
between those two.
That's what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
Put the 9 here. I will either color in or cross off the park, whichever you choose.
Yep.
Doesn't matter as long as you.
The whole card, I know you guys.
Ryan, hey.
For 2 months. Everybody is resubbing today. They missed us for like the 5 days we didn't
Leafda
stream.
says if I always win a game, it is generally no fun at all.
I agree with that. I just play to play.
And I never win, so everything is fun to me.
Alright, I'm flipping.
Okay.
There's your another 9 park.
9 park.
And a 4 real estate upgrade thingy.
4
and a 14
upgrade.
pool.
Oh man, that sucks.
Oh goodness.
No, that doesn't suck.
I mean, it's not terrible.
No. Okay, so the upgrade here. If you choose the 4, now remember, all of these are optional. You do not have to do them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose the 4 and choose that action to upgrade, you will choose one of the upgrades for your real estates at the bottom, where this same symbol is at. So if you want to upgrade your 1 house estates, you will cross off the first box at the top. Now the 6 house estates start off as 6 at the top, and they get way more valuable the more you upgrade those estates. So you can potentially score 12 points per 6 house estate if you upgrade it fully. However, for me, I cannot resist the temptation of the pools. So
I was really tempted to get that too.
I will use the 14 for the pool. So I will circle the pool.
I took that 9 park that I didn't take last time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you will cross, if you chose the pool, you will cross out the lowest number possible on the pool track here.
Yep.
So I crossed off the 0, so now my pools are worth, they're not all worth 3, it's just worth 3. So, so right now I'll get 3 points at the end of the game.
Which isn't bad.
No. Plus, my ice cream truck, which I will choose to start on the right, so my left truck is out of commission, will stop at this ice cream, and I will score 3 scoops. So
Nice.
that move right there just scored me 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning. I can't
You're
help it.
learning?
That was
I'm
good.
learning.
Good turn.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Ooh, 4 temp,
2 biz.
2 biz,
And, whoops, 6 fence.
6 fence. Okay, so the biz icons here are a little weird. So to use a biz, you're going to use the number anywhere you want. Okay? And then you're going to choose another house that is not separated by a fence. All right? And write the same number next to
Yes.
that house.
If you use the biz, it cannot be separated by a fence. Yes.
So let's say I were to use that 2 over in the middle here. I can potentially clone the 14 or clone the 9, or even, can I clone the 2 that I just used?
Yes, as long as there's not a fence.
Yeah. So you're basically filling in 2 houses. However, the drawback to that is that there is a track here for the biz icon. The more you use, the more points you will lose at the end of the game. So be careful. Use it too much and it will hurt you.
Yes.
Because a whole bunch of businesses on one street are not good.
No, not great for the neighborhood.
No. So all you're going to have is just a bunch of people that own businesses going to other businesses to buy stuff.
No. So
It's not
I
gonna work.
chose to turn this into a 3 because our first goal is to get to 7 of those, and I have been trying to get those.
Okay. I don't want to give up my
You look at that one.
What I
in the
used
hole.
to.
I don't want to give up my pool.
Yeah, I got rid of a pool.
Yeah.
That's a hard decision. I hate doing that.
I've gotten rid of 1 pool so far.
Man, I'm gonna have to get
This
rid of
family
the pool.
moving into this house has young kids, so they didn't want a pool.
Yeah, they're gonna turn into a hot tub
They-
later.
Yeah. They'll put them in a pool later when the kids are older.
Okay,
So I love the winter edition where all the pools are iced over. I don't know if you've noticed
I
that, but
haven't
it's
played
cute.
it yet. Oh, cute. I've only
So-
done the Easter one.
Bones John says, does our new house have a pool? No, it does not. Not yet.
No, not yet.
It will have one next year.
Nice.
It's too late in the summer to think about a pool now.
Yeah.
I miss
this
our pool. We used to have a pool.
this raccoon here is pretty sus to me, so I don't want to use
I
that
like
for.
that raccoon. He's my favorite.
He's carrying a beer can or something.
I know, he's cleaning up a neighborhood. He's a helpful raccoon.
What about the dog? He's helpful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to lose a pool.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I hate to do this. I really do, because
I know it hurts.
it hurts so bad to do this. But I have no other play.
Yeah, but you always try to focus on it, and then you don't do it, and then
I came
you
close
lose the
once
points
to
from
getting
it.
all the pools.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget it.
Bone says my block of flats has a paw. Is that the same thing? No.
I'll use the temp agency to change this 4 to a 2.
Yeah.
And put it right here.
Bye-bye
So,
pool.
bye pool. Oh, that hurts so bad doing that.
Circle your ice cream.
Circle my ice creams. Move my truck.
Yep.
And then I have used a temp agency, so you will cross out whichever one you want. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, I don't think it matters as long as you count them up.
Yeah. So the person with the most, this is a majority thing for the temp agencies. The person with the most at the end of the game will get 7 points. I think ties are friendly.
Yeah, we don't want to play it that way.
Yeah, ties are usually friendly. Okay, the second highest will get 4 points, and then the lowest will get 1.
There's your 12 pool.
12 pool.
9 upgrade.
9
And
upgrade.
a 6 biz. I don't like any of these.
I don't like.
I want to
either.
redraw. Nope.
Yeah, that's definitely not good. I
Grr.
I need to
Oh,
redeem
man.
my pool game here.
It's terrible.
You know what though? I can
Do it.
No, I mean I can use the 12. I just won't get a pool,
Yeah.
but I will get an ice cream cone. So I'll put the 12 here.
At the beginning of the game, I turned that 15 into a 17, so I'd have lots of numbers to go. But I really wanted that 12 pool, so I put a 12 beside a 17.
Wow.
I know. It sucks so bad. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All those numbers, I can't do anything with.
See, I like the base game, I think, more than the summer edition one because it requires less thinking.
My favorite one is the Christmas one, where you have to do the consecutive numbers and do the little
that
lights.
one is
I love
fun.
that one.
I
But it's
do,
not Christmas yet.
I do like that one. I think my favorite one is the Doomsday one where you have to put everyone in the shelters.
The bunkers?
The bunkers, yeah.
That one's fun too.
Just reminds me of Fallout.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
how many people do you want to save on this street? It's like, I don't like my neighbors, so they're not going in there.
Yeah, the only one I have not played is the zombie one.
It's the Outbreak one, yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't played that one yet.
I can't
We
I
have
can't
it, but we
understand
haven't
it.
played it.
I can't understand it.
I haven't even looked at it to understand it.
All right.
Alright, I'm
let's
doing
go.
the flipping.
Yeah, flipping.
Alright, there's a 12 biz. And an 11 upgrade. And a 1 park.
1 park, huh?
That's crap too.
That is so horrible.
I'll take that 11.
No, I can't do that one.
Oh, Wem says he knows how to play the Zombo one. I know he meant zombie, but I wanted to say Zombo.
She wanted to say Zombo. Zomboni.
Zombo.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh. I'll go ahead and use the 11. So, 11 will go here. My truck will stop in front of this house. There's nobody there. Even though I see that someone
you
else...
see them looking through the window?
I see that someone else on the next house wants some ice cream, but I'm just sitting here at this house because I don't care.
Teasing them.
I'm chilling out in my truck. So I get to upgrade one of these. Let's upgrade the 6s. I'm gonna go with Wigsby's strategy here.
Karen, I saw you over on BGG today and panicked too. Wasn't that so cool that Derek got to do Wigsby on his not Wigsby day? I was so excited.
So cool. I thought that was awesome.
I was like, oh, I never watched BGG, but it's similar, so I have to.
Yeah, yeah. And it went well.
Yeah, it went really well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we all ready to flip?
I'll
There were
let
a lot
you
of
flip
people
now.
watching.
Okay. Here we go.
Treats.
7 upgrade.
Okay.
10 park.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that one.
And 13 upgrade.
No, now a 13 comes out.
Now the 13 comes out.
Stupid.
Can I can't even use. Oh, wait, no I can.
Over here, but I already used a 10 on that street.
Oh, wow.
Does it work out?
Oh, yeah. Put the 10 here.
Wow.
Get the ice cream with the 3 scoops.
Ooh.
And I get to build a park.
Yeah.
Is this going through? Ooh.
I will murder you.
We're gonna get a new table anyway.
Yeah. I like Dre's table. I'm gonna get him to build us a table.
Oh, did he build it?
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Nice. I wish I could do stuff like that.
I'm sure we
My
could
grandpa
do it if
did
we
that.
actually sat down and did it.
Yeah.
And then your brother builds stuff too. That's gonna be a really long way to ship from New York.
Yeah. He'll have to come visit for a building session.
Yeah.
No, I mean he's pretty resourceful when it comes to knowing how to ship stuff and.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Mm-hmm.
Um.
I want to replace our table. Well, it's the chairs that they're wobbly, and I've tried wood glue, and they just won't. I don't know. They're just done for.
I'm just gonna toss out the whole house and not move down with anything, and then we don't need a moving truck.
Ooh,
Oh
6
goodness.
park, 8
That is
park,
so smart.
and 8 fence. Ooh.
I've come
Ooh.
to the realization I can replace things, especially after having a house fire and losing everything. I know that things can be replaced. So if it's something
Yeah.
I have not used in the last year or have not worn in the last year, I'm not bringing it with me. And I'm making the boys do the same thing. So
That's really smart. Last time we moved, we didn't go through things. We didn't have time. We just quick shoved everything in boxes. But
yeah.
so now I have to do it on this end, and it's been a couple years I've put it off. So we had flooding in the basement during that last storm. So
Oh no.
I have a lot to throw away. But it's forcing me to go through that stuff because I don't want it to get moldy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, not a bad thing. I need to be better about parting with things because, like you said, they're just possessions.
I still have that issue with some things. Like I told Drew, the only thing that has to be in the vehicle with me when we are moving is my son who passed away's stuff. The little box of stuff I have of his. I will not put it in a moving van or in the back of the truck or like in a shipping container or anything. Like it has to be with me. But anything else, I can replace. I can replace the board games and anything like that, but I can't replace that stuff.
No, you can't. No.
So I used the 8 park.
I used the 8 fence.
And I had to get rid of another. I had to get rid of another pool. I'm abandoning the pool game.
I did too.
Oh.
I have to. At this point, I'm fighting my mind.
Are you using the fence? Oh wait, you did.
I
it
did
as
the
a
park. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fighting my brain.
Well, you're trying to get for the parks, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sure.
You're like, sure, I'm doing something.
I don't know what it is about these pools in this game that I constantly go for.
Because it
doesn't make sense to me.
And it's like there's not many of them, so you think it's easy, but it's not.
I don't think it's easy at all to get the pools.
I don't know. I need to get in a pool. It's hot.
Not in this game.
Yeah, I wish I still had a pool in real life.
Yeah.
It'd be
Right,
so nice.
ready?
This humidity's killing me.
Ooh, 3 fence. 5 pool.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
7 fence.
See, why can't that be a 7 pool? Because that's what I need.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh, hey, you know what? I'll use the 3. My truck will sell another ice cream. And I will build a fence. So let's just go for the major points here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try for this 6 house estate. Now, in order for an estate to count, all the houses within the fence have to have numbers.
Yes. Even
So-
if they're duplicate numbers, they have to have a number.
So right now, this 6 house potential estate is not complete until I fill in the houses at either end because they're empty right now.
Yep.
Okay.
So I took that 7 fence and killed another pool.
Oh,
It's killing me inside.
That hurts my heart when people, skip the pool game here.
I skipped 3.
Which I don't know why you would need a pool. Honestly, this island here is surrounded by beach,
there's the beach.
and ocean.
You don't need a pool.
That's a good point.
Maybe they don't want to be seen in bathing suits. They just want to be at home.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, 13 temp agency, 8 park, and 7 upgrade.
Oh, I hate all of this. No! This is gonna mess
They're all
things
such high
up.
numbers. They're all such high numbers. They're gonna ruin somebody's day.
Yep, Misty's. Oh no.
You're
gonna use that 13, aren't you? To make it a 15?
Yes. It's the only option that I have that won't ruin anything else.
I hate everything right now.
So I'm going to use the
so
temp
bad.
agency to change that 13 to a 15. Now I do not have to move my truck backwards. Like I said, it can skip houses. It just has to progress further down in the direction that it's facing. So don't think that your truck can turn around and go, oh, I missed that dude over there. Nope.
That ain't how it works. Oh.
You only have gas enough to get from one end of the street to the other. That's it.
They're 1-lane streets. You can't back up.
Yeah.
This is New York.
No gas.
Skinny dip and panic.
No reverse. No. These trucks do not come with a reverse option.
No.
Basically, wherever you stop is where you're going to be.
Man, this is bad.
So, the plan for the house that we are moving into is, I think the priority will be first is a privacy fence.
Yes.
That is going to be our first priority and our first major upgrade to the house,
a
I
fence
think.
in general. We have a fence, but it's not completely fenced in the back, and we have the dog. So
It's one of those chain link low fences.
Yeah, but I do want a privacy fence if we're gonna pool.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, right.
That's gonna be the first thing. So
I have self-esteem issues.
well, not even that. I like privacy too, and I don't want to see the neighbor's stuff either.
Yeah.
Which is cool because the neighbor to the left of us
That's a dog.
has a privacy fence already.
And a dog.
Oh, that's nice.
So we can potentially ask them who they went with and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, to be nice.
Yeah.
In Texas, we had most of the neighborhoods had privacy fences. I didn't know anybody who didn't have a fence.
Yeah, we were talking to somebody else that said the same thing. Like in Texas, fences are a thing everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, and they're all privacy fences. We moved here, and there were so many houses that don't have a fence, and then the only houses the house we were renting before that we bought this one, had a chain link fence.
Yeah.
And I wasn't used to being able for my neighbors to be able to see all my business. I just wasn't used to that.
Oh, Karen doing the business in your yard?
Yeah, I'm not saying what business.
Hello, Anne.
Anne.
Hey, Anne.
Who broke the reverse button? It just didn't come with it. It's one of those ice cream trucks.
Misty, because Misty doesn't drive.
You think you had a truck like that once? Everyone's had a vehicle with no reverse.
We have a 3 upgrade, 14 biz, and a 13 pool.
Huh.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Yeah,
this is all
bad numbers.
Yeah, this is all bad. This is gonna ruin somebody's day.
This is really bad. Okay, I think this is gonna ruin my day.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no. This is so bad.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wow.
I don't like this.
3. I don't like this. Not only do I have to give up a pool, but I have to
I'm about to kill a
free scoop
street.
ice cream cone.
Ooh.
I'm about to kill the entire street. This is bad. Oh man.
Oh, this really does suck.
And you have to use the number. You can't choose not to.
Yeah, you have to use the numbers.
I don't like it. I don't.
Wim's got
This one?
3 done.
Oh.
Oh, Wim with the 6 points for the ice cream cone selling. He's the master of ice cream cone selling.
I want ice cream.
Cone bonus street 3 is gone.
Wim, the game master.
All right, guys, everyone cross off your cone bonus for street 3.
Oh right, yeah.
So that is the very bottom of the street here. Okay, so you know what now?
I hate everything.
Now that now that he's done that, I don't care about these cones anymore on the street.
I mean, you're still gonna get the scoops.
Yeah, you're.
I
still
know.
gonna scoop.
I know, but
Mm-hmm.
one of these streets are gonna be messed up regardless.
Yeah, it's gonna be my middle street.
So, since he has the cone bonus at the bottom, it's gonna make me inclined to not care about selling ice cream anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'm just gonna open up a board game shop, and then that's it.
yeah.
Man.
But I tell you what, so I'm only gonna skip 3 cones, and it's gonna be 4 scoops. So not a big deal to me. So I'm gonna use the 3 upgrade.
Thank you, Em.
So my truck is gonna move all the way down to this empty house, skipping all of these little kids that are screaming for the truck to
I
stop.
have to chase the truck.
Yeah, they're not doing so well. So I will not sell this. I will not sell this cone. Oh.
Women's writing the things in chat. That's why I said thank you.
Okay. This driver is just... You know what? I will upgrade my 6 house estate because I am working towards that. Oh, you know what? If I do complete this bottom row, that'll be 2 6 house estates.
Yep.
Because I split that right in the middle.
That driver's on the phone or something. Yeah. And then he went to my second street and missed like 4 houses.
He's calling the tech guys, like, listen, my reverse is not working. What kind of truck did you guys give me? Like, how am I supposed to park? How am I supposed to go on break?
Nope, no brakes.
All right, so would you like to reshuffle
All right.
the decks here? That is the next question. Because that is an option. There is still a whole bunch of cards left. So if you want to keep going.
No thanks.
Okay. All right, so let's continue with this train wreck. 8 temp, 5 park, 9 pool. Thank you for the 9 pool. Thank you.
Why? Because you need it? I don't like you.
I could use the... Oh, no, I can't. Because that'll get rid of a pool. You know what? Yeah, I'll just use the 9. Because not only will it give me the pool for points, but it'll complete my 6 house estate.
Nice.
Which will give me 8 points. So that's a huge bump in points there.
Hey, Derek. We were just talking about you.
9.
I told him about your strategy. So he's attempting it.
Not very well.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So that's
Your
what I have
don't
chosen.
do the goals strategy.
I never really do get the goals anyway.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I just don't even look at them half the time.
Yeah. How did the rest of the stream go? I know I had to leave early, but...
Still have a whole lot of real estate to put in.
Yes, good things. I never talk bad about you.
Are we ready to flip another card?
Yep, I am ready.
3 upgrade, 8 upgrade, 4 park.
For what?
Park.
Okay.
Okay, so I could potentially make my 6 house estate more valuable, which will land me 10 points for this one area here. Or I can go for that 4 park and get 2 points.
You were quite the sleuth, Panic. Oh yeah, you were in there playing too, weren't you? Let's unpack the case. Yeah, I was there for that part, but I left when the second case started. You haven't done that on your stream in a while. If you got a lot of people playing, then you should do it again. Split up Similo one night and do some crack the case.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go for the park here. Yeah, my ice cream truck will move 1 house down, and I will get.
That I chose.
I'll get another park here. I have made my decision.
I did too.
Me too.
Parks for everybody.
Parks for everybody.
Yeah.
Except me. That's not what I took.
That's not what you took?
I took the 8 upgrade.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I should have.
Yeah.
Because that was 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Compared
Maybe
to
you'll
the
get
2.
another upgrade.
There'll be another one.
I'm sure there will be. Because the one's coming up next.
Yeah. And it's a 10.
Okay.
And one I cannot use.
Oh, if it had been a
Oh, what am I
9,
doing?
that would have been so nice. Okay.
Okay, 10 upgrade, 5
5
park, and an 8 fence.
So if I use that 5 for the park, it's gonna ruin my pool. However, I will be 1 step closer to ice cream. 10 upgrade. Not really gonna happen.
Anne says Drew's ice cream truck brings all the boys to the yard.
Heck yeah. They don't know what's coming.
No, they don't.
What song would I be playing in the truck? Because it's definitely not going to be that ice cream jingle.
Karen was playing the ice cream song yesterday.
I was. Whenever somebody got the street bonus, I played an ice cream truck song.
Oh, we got raided, and Baz is in here. Every time I see GamesaFire, I want to remix the song from Rocky 4.
GamesaFire. Aw, doggo treats.
Doggo treats. Come here, baby.
Cute, I love it.
Come on. He's like, it's too hot. I don't want to move.
Hello, losers, and everybody. Hello.
Hi, Raiders.
We are here with GamesaFire playing Welcome to Summer Edition, where I have some major analysis paralysis going on.
If you want the treat, open your jabber.
I'm
I
taking
find
about-
this expansion does that to me.
I'm taking about 10 minutes
Per round?
per flip here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Whoop whoop. Yes, indeed. Did I do anything yet? No, I did not.
Probably not.
No. So either I take the 5 park,
Yeah.
get rid of the pool, which I really hate doing,
Mm-hmm.
or I can use the 8 for the fence, which I don't know if I'll need a fence, but I can potentially get more.
More than 6, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that is my play. So I'm going to use the 8 on the bottom row here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put another fence potentially where I can hopefully get another 6 house estate. So
I am excited for Wigsby's Twitch anniversary tomorrow.
Yes, me too. I didn't do
Wish the
anything for
time
mine,
was
and the month is almost over.
Aw. But we're gonna do stuff Sunday, so that can kind of be your anniversary stream
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yep. I was just thinking, yeah, I get this is my
I
anniversary.
think ours is
my
gonna
official-
land somewhere in September. So
Yeah, after
it'll
our
be
move, so it's perfect.
Mhm.
it'll be a spooky
Right
anniversary.
after you get all this done. Oh, that's so neat. You're gonna have so much fun, I think, decorating for Halloween in a new place too.
That's Anthony's favorite thing right now. He's always wanted to put big things in the yard and lights and stuff for Christmas, and we just didn't have the place
Hey,
for it here.
we'll have a fence
Yeah,
in the front yard, so if anyone tries to steal anything, the dog will get them.
that's right.
I thought you were gonna say that we could do a welcome theme thing or welcome to winter thing in our yard for winter. Not the dog
You
are
want
gonna
me to
attack
hold
people.
on? You want me to sit outside on the deck
In the winter.
playing
With
Welcome
the lights
to
and the dark.
with a coat on?
Yes.
Okay, I think we're
Do it
trying
on
to
a
make
day,
these
there's snow on the
games.
ground.
We're trying to put these games into.
I'll do it myself. Alright, we have a 10 upgrade, an 11 fence, and an 8
10 upgrade, huh?
Yeah.
8? I mean, that. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm doing the 8.
I mean, I can use the 8, make it a 7.
Oh right, I could.
Oh.
I forgot about changing my number. Yep.
Need to build a park and dig a pool before then, the true time roller set.
Yeah, I'll come visit next
Right.
summer when the pool's in.
Oh, hey, no, this is perfect. The 8 temp.
Yeah.
I can make
That's
it a
perfect.
7 or 6, right?
Yep.
So I can make it a 6 here. I'll still get the ice cream cone, and that'll leave me open to get the 7 for the pool if possible.
Cool.
My goodness gracious, my cat just gave me a heart attack.
Right? That's a good play.
Yep.
So I'll
She
use
was
the
up
10.
high. She launched herself at me. That was scary.
Thank you for doing all the shout out limbs as always.
So I use the temp agency, so I'm gonna cross that out.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That was not bad, actually. That was good. That puts some relief on me that I can skip that pool.
We did 2 R's
future.
there when I'm criticizing him after I said he's doing so well. I do it out of
How
love.
many temp agencies do y'all have?
I
have
have
3.
Flair.
Me too. Oh, okay. I figured
Ooh.
somebody might have.
Too many R's. Not a pirate. Nope.
9 fence, 12 park,
8 pool.
8 pool. Huh.
Not a pirate.
Well,
That 8 pool was perfect for me.
I can possibly use that here. However, I will have to be perfect for the rest of the game. And if you cannot place a number, then that is what this little section here is for. It has a 0, 0, and a 3. Okay, so the first time you cannot place a number on a house, you will cross off the top 0. Second time, you'll cross off the next 0. Third time, which will be the last time you do it,
Yeah.
because the game will end immediately.
And everybody's gonna yell at
And
you.
everyone's going to yell at you, and no one will play with you ever again, because you ended the game too early.
And Time Roller was trying to do the death counter, so I showed him that we have the lurk thing now. Look, now I have 97 meeples in my snuggle bag.
Snuggle bag of meeples.
I don't have any.
I still have not chosen.
Time Roll only has 31.
Only 31. Aw.
How
That's
do we
okay.
do exclamation point lurk to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is an unlurk, but it's a
it
basic
didn't do
thing.
it for Kieran. I don't know why. It didn't do it for Dre either. Let me unlurk. Maybe there's too many lurky.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know. Alright, unlurky. Alright, bye. I'm back. Oh, but it let Bones do it after I unlurked. I don't know. Alright.
I don't know why it's not working for some.
Oh, there goes Panic.
And all you need is love.
All you need is love.
Said, I love you guys.
Panic stole my maples. Give me my maple snuggle thing
Give me
back.
my snuggle bag.
Moobot sent him in private. Ooh. What are you doing with Moobot, Draylon?
Really? That's odd.
That's us.
That is odd.
There's a buffer. Too many at one time makes it think it's spam. Oh.
Oh,
Try
really?
it again, Dre.
Yeah, you try mine again. I'll wait though. I want a stuffed meeple. I don't know what color yet. Probably purple.
Alright, so I still have to choose a
You still haven't
number.
chose?
No!
We're talking about meeples and bags and you still haven't chose a number?
I'm really trying
This
here.
is a 15-minute turn, don't you, Laura?
It is. I am trying so hard right now. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't want to use the
shush
8.
me.
Do I want to use the 12? I don't know. If I use the 12, it's going to skip all that ice cream. These are some horrible numbers, honestly.
Yeah, wasn't.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Panic probably is the spammer. Panic says that he made his daughter a stuffed purple meeple.
You know what? I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. This is not a good idea. This is
Caleb
actually a very bad idea. But
What are you
I'm gonna put the 8.
Oh god, are you really putting it there?
Yes.
Oh no.
I know. Man.
Duchess says, hello, good evening, lovely friends. How's it going? Kieran, have you won yet?
Karen, have you won yet? Already.
No.
Everyone knows. So I'm gonna get my pool and potentially end the game in the next few rounds because I just made the dumbest move in the world.
And I lost my sheet from last night. I mean, from
Hello,
yesterday. I wanted
hello,
to go here
Duchess.
before.
Elmo tries to banhammer Bone John, but the attack bounces off his shield. Bones John is in the Dark Souls world right now.
Yeah.
It's indestructible.
Alright, 7 biz, something I could probably use.
Here it is.
4
I got my
park,
score yesterday.
and 10 park.
Okay.
Alright, I know what I'm using.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay. Darn it. Oh, shucks. Karen, why'd you put your 5 there? Okay.
You know what?
4.
If I don't use the parks on this bottom row, then I'm gonna really be missing out on points here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the 4 at the bottom and gain 4 points for 1 park.
My goodness.
I'm a little worried now.
Yeah,
I used
I'm
the
not gonna
biz.
get many.
Makes me nervous.
I'm not gonna get many points. Kennedy, do you want a treat?
Protect your tacos. Are we throwing tacos again?
That's Panic's thing.
Yeah, that's a Panic Channel thing. You guys ever been to that place called Panic Taco?
Taco Panics? Panic at the taco? Taco at the panic?
Taco at the Panic?
I don't know. I'm trying
right.
to come up with something.
Misty Mountain Pirate could have cannonballs that we launch at each other.
That definitely sounds like something I would do.
Oh, you know what? I can do something where we can launch coffee beans at people and does certain amount of damage.
I like it.
Ooh.
I like it.
I can possibly set that up. So,
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
kind
work
of
on
funny.
that. I like it.
Yeah. That would be really cool. I'll I'll work on that if I have time. I've been signing so many documents and reading so much stuff. I don't have time to do anything anymore.
No.
All right, we good?
Yep.
Can you believe how many documents there are? Ugh, and you haven't even gotten to the main signing yet.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
you
that's the
have.
scary part.
Maybe you still have more. Yeah. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so we've got a 13 temp, 11 temp, and 3 biz.
I know what Misty wants.
I don't know.
Really? Really?
I turned that 13 into a 14.
Yeah, that's not gonna help me any.
Oh, I should have put that down anyway. Oh, I can't do these.
No, we have taco attacks in our chat.
I know.
Home bonus on Street 2 is gone. When?
When?
I was so close. I was 1 away.
All right, so
Wow.
Street 2 cone bonus is gone.
I was
so
1 away. No.
Oh, that's so bad.
I'm gonna throw coffee beans at Wim.
All right, so you know what? That helps me out more. So Wim, I appreciate that what you just did.
1 more. That's all I needed.
Because that gives me the go ahead to use that 11.
Sushi sounds delicious. Yes, it does.
Yeah, I just used the 11.
Swim says
that
you're
was
welcome.
tough. Oh, I gotta cross off that ice cream cone.
So, I'll use that 11 to change it to a 9. So let's just do that here. So it's a 9. My ice cream truck will come over here, sell another cone with 2 scoops this time. I'll get another strike on the temp agency here.
Hey, Panic, I taught Dan how to play Arnak today. We took over your Discord. So I could teach it. I beat him
I
by
need to
1
play
point.
it again. I don't feel like I had a good enough. I don't know. I've only played it twice, I think, and I feel it. And now it's been a little while, so I'm afraid I'm gonna be rusty. I'll forget a lot of what I learned, so I need to play it again soon.
It really is easy to
My brain.
forget the rules of a really big game if you
Yeah.
haven't
Especially when you
played
play
it.
a lot of different games.
Yeah.
You
True.
saw us in
Yes.
Discord? Yeah. You should have came and joined.
All right, we ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready.
7 biz,
Okay.
9 upgrade, and 12 biz.
Yes.
Do the 9. Wait, am I? Wait a minute. That's a 9. I can't put a 9.
Okay, so
Oh.
I cannot use the 9
Oh,
at
that's
all.
really sad.
9 upgrade.
Tell you what. Tell you guys what. I am gonna go crazy here,
Yeah?
and I'm going to use that 7 biz.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna put that down here.
I did that too.
So I put that 7 down there. Now,
You don't cross it off unless you actually use the biz.
yeah, if you don't want to use the biz, you do not have to. All of these actions
forgot
are
about
optional.
that.
But, however, I do want to use it because I want to complete this 6-house estate here.
Ooh. And then you'll have 2 6-house
Yeah.
estates.
Yeah, and so I'll have 2 6-house estates worth 8 points each right now.
That's true. If I can complete this estate, I'll still end up in the positive.
So
even though
what
I'm
you want to do is write the exact same number next to whatever you're gonna put down. So if I wanted to put it down here next to the 6, I can put it either to the left or to the right of it. Now for me, it's better to use it on the 9 here because it completes a 6-house estate. Plus, it moves my ice cream truck 1 more house up.
Mhm.
So what you want to do is copy the number that's next to it. So this will be a 9. Then you put a little B next to the number here.
Derek,
Just to show that you use that.
Derek asked, do we want to do the Similo unveiling when we get settled? And I said yes. That would be great.
Oh yes.
Oh, when we get settled in a new place?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's moving into his basement
Oh.
as well right now.
Yeah, if you want to set up...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to set up a time and a date...
You set up a date and time,
Yep.
and then we'll promote it all through the
Yeah.
month. That way everybody will come in.
So if
Yeah.
you guys have forgotten, we did make a Similo deck for the streamers.
Yeah.
Now it is a
so
15,
excited.
16 card deck, something like that, featuring various streamers for board gaming and video gaming community. And Similo is a game that's near and dear to a lot of us.
Time Roller's like, you did what? Time Roller, you know you're in it. Shut up.
So Wigsby will pretty much debut the deck and use it to play Similo sometime in the near future. So look out for that.
When are we making the move? Our closing date is the 27th of next month. So we will be there picking up the keys that day.
Yeah.
So anytime after that?
Well, we also need to get
Internet.
internet access
And
set up.
transitioning
Okay, so
around
we're
July.
gonna go ahead and get 11
Yeah.
pool.
Derek, I have something happening in August, so let's coordinate.
Yeah, Derek, do it.
It's gonna be a Wednesday anyway. Wait, or I don't know what day you're gonna do it. Like what day of the week? Is it gonna be a Wednesday or a different day?
Yeah, Derek, definitely do it in August.
Mhm.
That would probably be
Yeah.
best.
So the physical cards are ready. I have yet to send them out.
That's exactly what he just
looks
asked. Did we
so
ever send the
nice.
physical? No, we have not sent the physical
Yeah,
one.
I will though.
Yeah.
So we'll get that to you in a bit. All right, so we've got an 11 pool.
Time Roller. They will be happy in their new game room. They're going to have their own room. They're going to be happier than the kids.
11 upgrade and 10 temp.
Ooh. Oh, this...
I need
My
some
phone keeps turning off because I keep taking forever.
I need some
apparently.
decently low numbers. But I'm going to use the 10 as the
Yeah,
10.
decently no numbers.
Yeah, because my top street here is completely barren almost. There's just only 4 houses that have numbers on them. These 2 down here are getting full real quick.
Yeah.
But I will use the 10 for this street here. I will move my ice cream truck up. Sell my ice cream cone, which doesn't matter for the cone bonus. But it does matter for the scoop bonus.
Nice.
And I get a temp box striped out.
No, you haven't missed it. I didn't want to interrupt what you were talking. But yeah, that sounds great. Wednesday in August.
Cool. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yes.
I'm kind of wondering how it's gonna play. Like if
I
it's
think
gonna be
it'll do-
super difficult or
I don't know.
too easy. I don't know. I hope that it's a decent difficulty to where people are like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. But I don't want it to be too hard. We're like, I don't want to play with that deck.
Nobody's ever gonna play
I
ever
can't
again.
wait. Yeah.
So all of you that are pretty much featured in the deck have seen your own cards. There are very few people that have seen all the cards.
Yeah, Derek's seen them all.
Yes, because he is debuting them, so he would have to see them.
Yeah, but I don't know anybody else that's seen them all, unless you guys have been sharing them.
Sharing? Not allowed.
I'll neither confirm nor deny that I may have seen one
Karen.
other, but I have not seen them all. I have not seen them all.
Where's your Misty dance? I don't know. She told me to take it off.
Misty's dance is gone. Nobody's
Do
happy.
the Misty dance. Do the Misty dance.
Misty's dance channel points thing is gone for now.
Well, I took it off because you weren't feeling good. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And probably you won't want it till after you're settled in to your new house.
My Misty dance is glorious,
You're
or the
being
cards are
exhausted.
glorious.
Drop them in your Discord. Are you talking about the cards?
I've shown one other my personal card. I don't care if people actually show their cards, but I want Derek to be like the star and show them all.
Yeah, it's okay to show your card off.
I was only kidding.
I mean, it's a form of art, honestly, and it should be shared. If you want to share it with other people, then you go ahead. I mean, I'm proud of the deck.
When Derek gets his date, if you guys have like Facebook groups or Discord, or Discord too, and Instagram, show your card off and then promote that day that he's going to do.
Good idea. Yes.
I think that would be great.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I chose.
Who's all in the deck? A lot of people.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Derek.
We've gone to a copy strike.
Yeah, we'll blast it everywhere for sure.
Well, I mean, what I'm just trying to say is like, how many times are you going to be featured in a game? You know, especially if it's just a fan-made game.
Yeah.
Something like that, and it's something to be proud of. You know, I mean.
Yeah, you worked hard on it.
Like, I'm proud that you guys are happy with it. I'm glad that you guys like what I've created. You know, it's for a game that's you know,
that our little circle is geeky about, so it's important to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you did such a nice job. Oh, they look well. At least I know mine looks really good.
It was a work of passion, really. And
Karen's like, I don't care about other people's cards. Mine looks amazing.
Well, no, I haven't seen them all, but I know you were just so creative, and it was better than I could have ever done.
Has Drew took his turn yet?
Yeah.
Did you take your turn on the last one?
Yeah, I took the 10. I took the 10.
Wim, I just got your message. I did see that earlier. I thought it was funny. I wasn't gonna announce it on stream. I'll tell Drew about it later.
Similo saved you during 2020?
Yeah.
A lot of games have saved
Well, like Derek
people.
was talking about it on BGG earlier today, that before the app came out, like he and I used to play on the table and send photos back and forth all the time. Before the awesome app came out.
Alright, I'm gonna have to lose a pool here. 7 fence. Here we go. And I'm gonna attempt to make another 6-house estate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more number for that one. And that'll be my third 6-house estate. So if I can upgrade this any more, that'd be great.
I'm gonna have to stay up late for the unveiling of the streamer's deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely worth it though.
Unless by then,
it is.
I think, like you said, Wigsby's moving to a different area to do the streaming thing.
Yeah, he's gonna be moving all of his stuff into another room.
So I don't know if the times are gonna change at all, or if he's gonna be able to stream earlier. But you know what? Even if you don't get to see it live, we will throw the VOD on
our Discord and Facebook.
On the Discord, the Facebook. We were gonna throw it everywhere.
Oh, he's saying maybe after the move he can move the similar time up.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd be able to since there's not the door there.
Alright, so I have gone.
You've done these two?
Yeah, I took the 7. I got rid of the pool up here, sadly.
Okay.
Oh, I'm scared.
11 fence, 6 pool, and 5 construction.
Okay. That's perfect.
It's taller than that.
That is perfect.
I have the first goal.
That is not perfect.
No. I just completed it.
Oh, I was 1 away from that one.
Me too. I have 6 of them.
I don't want to hear about anybody being 1 point away from anything when Wim took that second street away from me.
So, I used the 5 temp. So, there you go. I've got another 6-house estate. Rolling in the 6-house
Time
estate.
Roller said, if anyone likes the
Putting in my
Manhattan
order.
Project game, the PC version is free. Search the forums on BGG. There's a link. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Huh.
I'll have to look into that.
You're just a baby and hate getting up early?
When I was sleeping at 11 p.m., I fall asleep during work.
I don't like getting up early.
Baby Anne.
Baby Ann. Alright, does everybody have these? We're good?
Good.
Like my order is a 1 or a 2, please.
Well, you're going to get a 10 fence.
10 fence.
There you go. A 1 fence.
Oh,
And a 14 fence. So I
Oh.
hope people want
my first
high numbers.
My ice cream truck reached the end of Street 1. Okay.
End of Street 1? Okay, so you got the bonus for that one.
Yay.
Cone bonus for Street 1 is gone. If you
this is
also
so
have
gone.
finished Street 1 with your ice cream truck, then
wait.
you may also collect the bonus. I mean, technically I could do it too.
Wim says he also got it. I'll take offense, please. Yeah, right?
Here you go.
You choose.
Choose wisely. Yeah, technically I can take that fence and just say the hell with it. And then I'll get the bonus points too.
You know what just happened? Wim
What?
got all 3 street cone bonuses, which was what the thing was about. The poll that we had up.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
That's what he was doing.
Yep.
Oh,
He was determined.
you sneaky webmaster.
Well, you know what? I voted yes, so I get my points back.
Well, I voted no because I didn't think anyone was going to do it.
Yeah, I got
I
it, Time Roller.
figured-
Thank you.
If anyone did it, it would be Wim. But
Right?
I just did it. I voted no.
Oh, man.
All right,
I
you
knew
know
it was
what?
possible, but
You know what? I didn't take my number.
I haven't done this one yet. Because it's bad.
So I think what I'm gonna do is just take that 1 and count my cone bonus also. But I crossed it off prematurely because I didn't know if I was gonna use the 1 or not, which is the only one I could use.
So we would all technically get the cone bonus if we finish it at one time?
Yeah, I would say that.
Alright.
Everything,
That's what we normally do.
every other tie is friendly, so I would say that too. So I already crossed mine off, but we'll just
Yeah, since
just go
that
ahead.
street's messed up already, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Ow.
So whoop.
Wim says it's the 2nd day in a row for him. Wow.
yep,
That's
it is.
crazy.
Okay, so for the cone bonus, if you have gotten it, you're gonna just count the cones, not the scoops.
No, you count both.
You sure? Because on the rules it says
That's what
as
Karen
soon as you
said.
circle or cross off the last ice cream cone of one street, you
Yes.
own a bonus of 1 point for each ice cream cone circled.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Like
bonus.
this one
Everybody
here,
gets
you don't
the
have it
scoops.
circled, so you wouldn't count that one. But you would count these cones and these scoops.
No, we're not counting the scoops. The scoops
Because
are for the end of the
everybody-
game.
Right, at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's at the end of
yeah.
the game.
At the end of the
The-
game,
The
you
cone
count your
bonus
scoops, the bonus
is just
is
for the cones.
Yeah. The
But if you
bonus
got
is the
the
number
bonus-
of cones you sold. Yes.
Yeah, for that street.
Yep.
I'm saying you don't
So-
count the scoops in that equation.
You're right, not till the
No, not until
You're
the
talking about the
end.
end game.
Yeah, I'm talking about the cone bonus for the street.
Okay.
So that's what I was saying. You count how many cones and not your scoops of ice cream on the cone.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll give me 5. Where do you even write that?
You don't. You add it to the scoops at the end.
And then
don't.
you put it down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
I already scored mine. I just added my scoops and my cones together, and I already scored my first street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Time for flipping.
So
There's not a place.
did you want to reshuffle?
No.
No, because we're gonna have to eventually.
I mean, yeah.
All right. What is that? 2 fence?
2 fence, 1 park, and a 9 upgrade. Can we just all get along? No, Time Roller.
No. What is this
Do
get
you
along?
know what channel you're watching currently?
What is this get along stuff you speak of?
It's ridiculous is what it is.
Get along?
Do I want that?
Alright, I'm gonna have to give up the pool again.
Me too.
I'm gonna take the 2. I'm gonna get this cone here. If it didn't have 3 scoops, I would have bypassed it. But it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too hard to pass up.
Yeah.
You're a dreamer, Time Roller. Some say I'm a dreamer. I'm not the only one.
So I will not be building a fence.
Yeah, see, I took the 2, but I didn't do a fence either.
Yeah, I just don't see a reason to do it. At least not right now.
Yep.
I need some more upgrades, honestly. I think I'm gonna just...
Well, you're gonna need a 7 park, or a 15 fence. Ouch. Or a 15 park.
Oh.
You choose.
For real? Oh my goodness.
Ew.
That hurt.
We have a new chatter in our chat.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
Hello. Thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the follows. Is that the real salties? The real salties.
It's so funny because all I think of is Baz. If he's still here.
Why are you being so salty?
I had to pass.
We got the second objective. Ooh,
Oh, man.
sweet.
Okay, did anyone gain all 3 yet? Because that will end the game if anyone has all 3. You know what? I hate to do this, but I'm gonna use my 15 fence and just bring my ice cream truck to the end.
To the end?
To the end.
I had to cross off ice.
I am tired of driving this truck through this neighborhood. I'm just done with it.
You're ready to get off work. You don't care about
done
these
with
people.
it. I am so done with I'm gonna take the park. I am so done with this route. Half these houses don't have any people living in them.
They're all up for sale because nobody delivers ice cream.
And then the kids that are in the houses next door are screaming at me while I'm trying to give ice cream to the kids that are at the house that I'm at.
They're running down the street chasing your truck. Wait, you forgot about me.
My truck doesn't go in reverse. I'm just done with this.
6 fence, 5 upgrade, 2 biz.
There's the upgrade that I cannot use.
No?
No, I can't put a 5 in there anywhere.
I can.
Ooh. Yeah, I could use the 2.
No,
but I will not.
Take a permit refusal.
Uh-oh. First permit refusal here.
Ruh-roh.
You know what?
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Yeah? Is it?
Yeah, because I'm going to take the 2 biz. So I'm going to write it in here. And then I'm going to use the biz.
Yeah?
Yes, it's going to cost me 3 points. However, I'm going to complete another 6 house.
Oh, nice.
And I'll get an ice cream cone.
Nice.
What? Okay, so I did not complete all of the ice cream cone objectives.
No. Okay.
So that sucks.
Panic says, oh no, a disgruntled ice cream truck driver. We'll see where this is going.
You were in high school. Brother's friend inherited an ice cream truck. Didn't have the music, so he blasted a Heart CD all summer. Yeah, that music is just, it gets in your brain and then it does not leave.
Yeah.
Even right now, talking about it, I can hear it.
Yeah. Well, Karen was doing the
I
Mr.
know.
Softy one yesterday,
heard
and I
it.
was like, I know that song.
I heard it. And I cannot unhear it.
You can't unhear it. I've got to shuffle, apparently.
Yes, you have to shuffle now.
So
So we will just shuffle all of these.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to like cut them in half and sort of Mix them up a bit.
Yep. Dog says, it is so hot, Mom. I don't even want treats today.
Yeah, the dog's just kind of sitting here.
He has been super needy all day and wanted to be in my lap. But now that I'm over here, he's like, well, you have other priorities. I don't like you.
Alright, this one's cut in half. Is that one in half?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you hear an ice cream truck?
Don't you even...
She was so sneaky about it.
I know where that's going. Time Roller does this all the time with the Cthulhu.
You wiggle too much, Laura. What do you mean I wiggle too much?
You're able to hear it, okay?
I don't wiggle too much.
But did I have it loud enough?
Yeah, I definitely heard it.
I didn't hear anything.
I did.
I did not. I still hear it in my brain,
Do it
though.
again?
Do you want to hear it again?
No, I don't want to hear it again. Alright, what the heck did I do last?
You're flipping.
Alright, I used the 2 and got the 2 biz. I crossed off the biz here. Okay. 1 fence.
Oh boy.
Not gonna help.
Okay.
8 upgrade.
No, sir.
7 upgrade.
Oh god.
I can't use any of that.
I don't need the fence, but I could do it.
Yeah, I've got to use the one that's the only one that I can use.
I can't use any of it.
And I have to skip ice cream on my street. It makes me sad.
Skip that ice cream. Yeah, permanent refusal 1 for me.
No, I don't wiggle too much, Time Roller. He's just hot. And he just wants to chill. Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah, I was talking about you, Tweety Bat.
Alright, so that was a refusal for me.
I have no refusals so far.
Well, I mean, the low numbers that I need are very few. And the
So
high
you
numbers...
need everything high?
No.
No.
I need a 3 or 4
Me
up
too.
here. And I need an 11 through a 14 on the 2nd street here.
One's like a
Me
kind
too.
of would like a park. 3 or 13 or 14. Okay.
Where do
yeah,
you need
I'll
your
see
3
what
or
I can
4? What street?
Oh, 3, temp,
Okay.
do.
5
There's
park.
a park.
I can't use that.
And there's a park.
Can't use that either.
No? Why can't you? Why can't you use a 3?
I was talking about the parks.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't use
I
the
can-
parks either.
I can use the temp. I can make it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Which still gives me the option for the pool if it comes up.
Oh,
So I will
true.
make it a 4. Use the temp agency. So how many temp agencies are you guys up to so far? I'm at 7.
7. 7.
How about you?
1 sec. I just used another one. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Well, look at you.
You're still 1 ahead of us.
You going for that 7 points. You're like, I'm not gonna let nobody have it.
Yeah.
No,
All
it's
right.
just working out that way.
4? You want a 4?
No, you don't get any more requests. You got parks and a 3 that time.
15 fence.
Okay.
14 fence. 11 fence. Who shuffled this?
Wow.
My first
I
refusal.
was able to use it though.
I can use the 14.
You can get 3 points, Drew, for the first goal. If you have at least 7, you can still get the first goal.
Oh, I do. That's yeah. I still, like I said, I forget that.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so number 1, I get 3
That's it.
points. So I can
Have
safely
you
count.
gotten all the ice creams on one street
No,
yet?
that did not
That
happen.
didn't happen?
And the park thing did not happen. Unless by miracle I get them coming up.
Yeah.
If I get the exact right 3 cards, then I can get my
Yeah.
parks, but I don't think that's happening.
So I have 3 spaces left to put numbers. So if the right cards come up,
I have
then
5.
you have 5?
Yeah, you've used Biz's. I
Oh
haven't.
yeah, I have used 2 business.
Oh,
There's a
right.
5,
Can't use the 5.
11, And then there's a
Okay.
13.
Okay.
I like
I can
the
use the
11 park.
yeah. 11 park it
Like
is.
that.
My pool is gonna go bye-bye.
Now I need a 12 and a 13 park, and I'll be happy.
Wim, I can only read your mind so much. I gave you a 13, just not the biz.
You need a 13 biz?
I can only zone in so much. I heard 13.
Yeah, we'll have to look up the Manhattan Project game.
He sent me the link. So.
You're done? Did you get a third refusal?
Or did you fill all the houses?
Did you fill all the houses
That's another
up?
thing that can end it if he filled all those spaces. Oh, son of a...
I have one spot open, but no number can fit there. Oh. So you're going to get refusals then, huh?
Oh, okay. So it's not over. Yeah.
That's why he
over
needs the
yet.
biz.
Yeah.
That's why you need the biz.
13.
There is one coming up.
Yeah.
Let's hope that it is it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. 11 empty,
Ooh.
12. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's hard.
Well, you can get 8 biz.
8 biz. I don't know if that's going to help.
A 10 pack. And an 11 pack. I can't use any of those.
I can't use any of them.
It's my second
Do
refusal.
permit refusal.
How many are you at?
I'm at 2.
And there are no parks coming up with this next draw. Okay.
1 park is coming up.
1 park.
Oh, there is. Oh, okay. My eyes. Okay. All right.
Can't you use the biz anywhere? But I need to write the number to use the biz. Yeah. So, like, he won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's going to be taking...
Oh, yeah. I forget that I can actually post links. I'm sorry, Time Roller. That's why you sent it to me. I'm a ditz.
Alright, so anyone with 3 refusals?
Not yet.
No?
You just wait.
I am at my second.
Yeah.
I think it's coming this next flip.
Probably.
Unless it's a 12 or 13.
There we go.
Let me get one more upgrade at least before
Let
that
me
happens.
get one more number. I need a 2 or a 3 specifically.
So this comes down to the cards, guys.
I need a 2, a 3, or a 16.
Hey, we ready?
Yeah.
You're ready.
6.
No, I said 16.
And I
That's
cannot
it.
use. 8 park. I
No.
cannot use.
No! 8, 7, 6. Ah!
Oh!
No! Drew!
I can't use any of that.
Yeah, me either. Very refusal.
Alright, we
all
took
ended the game
refusals.
together.
That's how you do it. You end the game together.
Oh, gosh. Alright.
We all lost points on that one.
We
Okay,
did.
so
Uh,
what you're going to do is just from left to right on your player sheet is just count the number of points that you've obtained. So for your city plans, you basically just add whatever you've gotten. I've only got 3, so yay.
hello, Steph.
Steph, hey.
So Anthony walks around saying he has a small friend because of your channel. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, the dog is my small friend. And I was like, but he's not small. Alright, so Wim says he has 4 attempts. How many do you have? You have 7. Karen, how many do you have?
I have 7. She has 7.
But Drew
believe
and I
also.
get 4 points, right? For tip.
Yeah, you got 8.
Yeah,
so you're
I'll-
definitely getting the 7 points.
I'll get the 7.
Mhm.
And
So-
then you guys get the middle one. And
Yeah.
then Time Roller's gonna get this. Or not Time Roller. Wim gets the smaller one.
Yeah.
Because he only had 4.
So yeah,
And
me and
Leafda
Karen will
had
get
3
4.
as well.
Okay, so
So they'll tie for the second space. Or third space.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And then you add all your stuff up.
Add all your scoops of ice cream, right?
Scoops and cones if you have the cone bonus.
Okay. So that's fine. 6.
Okay, Wim has 4.
So it's 13 for my first one.
Wim says he has 4 attempts, and Leafda has 3. So Leafda would get the last one. But
No.
one would...
Win would get the last one.
Win would get the last one, but Leaf would get nothing?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. We normally don't have this many people actually playing. Panic says scoops and cones and scoops and cones. No. That's boots and bacon. Boots and pants? Yeah, that's what it is. Boots and bacon, because I'm thinking of the little pig. That was terrible. Oh no.
Just have to recount mine all the time. I don't know why.
Because I talk all the time. Hey, what's the scores?
So 34 in just ice cream scoops.
Nice.
Because 13 and 12 is 25.
I did worse than yesterday.
And 9 is 34, right?
Say that again, sorry.
13 and 12 is 25.
Okay.
You add 9, it's 34.
You have 9 cones?
Yeah, in the middle street.
Okay.
No, 9 scoops.
Oh, 9 scoops? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so Parks here, 4 for the top one. 6 for the middle. And only 4 for the bottom. That sucked. And I did not get to upgrade my 6 house estates as much as I want. However, I did get a whole bunch of them. So 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's good.
Yeah.
8 times 4 is 32.
32.
I was 2 numbers away from getting 4 6 house estates.
And it sucks I didn't complete any others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not get any others. So I will lose 3 points for the business that I was using. And I will lose 5 points because I crossed off 3 of the refusals.
What'd you end up with?
Ended up with a lot of math to do on my calculator.
Yeah.
I don't think I got very much. Like I said, this game for me is too hard on my brain.
Yesterday I got a 99 and today I got an 86.
Oh, okay, not so bad. I scored 88 altogether. I thought it would be lower.
I scored 89.
89?
It did.
Recount.
No.
Recount.
We were close.
It was a close game. I think the one thing that saved me is the 6 house estates, really.
Yeah, like I said, I was 2 away. Holy smoke, Wim got 134.
Never mind.
Why am I not surprised?
Leafs, I got 144.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right, well, Lethal,
I am impressed.
you are the grand champion of Welcome to Summer Edition, at least this stream.
Yep.
Yep.
Too hot here. Can't concentrate.
So yeah, the puzzle element to this is really great, especially with all the different little expansions that they have.
Yeah.
I still, however, prefer the Doomsday one out of all the expansions.
Yeah.
The Doomsday one is probably my favorite. It's probably the only one that I've gotten close to winning, if at all. And the base game to me is kind of enough if you want to sort of have that puzzly game without the stress of having too many conditions on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great game to have with family and stuff.
Come on, up.
Especially if you're having like parties.
All these. Oh yeah.
During parties, I mean, the game comes with like a million sheets, so you can pretty much give these out for Christmas or birthdays. I don't know why you would, but you could.
Yeah, laminate them, give them to your friends.
Yeah, laminate, give them out.
Come on, Kennedy. Up.
It's actually a pretty cheap gift, but it's also a very giving gift.
I didn't make you work for that treat. He's like, Mom loves me. I don't have to work for treats.
So yeah. So I'm glad we got to play this with you this time. I'm sorry we didn't get to play with you on stream on yours.
No problem. This was fun.
We definitely need to have more friends on to play. We were trying to do like a guest a week, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean...
You want Treats Panic?
Time Roller scored 13,645.
I'll even give you a big
flavor. What flavor are they?
So
you want a sweet potato one?
Oh,
those
sweet
actually
potato.
They smell really good.
Yeah, they smell good. These are his favorite.
They smell so good. Like this dog eats way better than
Come on, you want big boy
anybody I
bones?
know.
Here you go. Big boy bone. Yum yum.
So there's treats that are healthy
Oh,
like that.
he's drooling everywhere. Oh.
That's okay. Mommy's used to it. That's gross. But I still love you. Can you clean me? Thank you.
They can't ever see the dog fully. The camera's just not in the right angle.
Somebody should work on the camera.
I know, we put the camera up there, it'd be fine. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
It's fine.
We'll change it.
It's fine. I just smell like sweet potatoes.
Alright, Wim. Thank you for playing with us.
Hi, Wim.
Go do that work. Oh,
Kennedy, stop crying at the dog. Want to come by later and play Azul's Summer Pavilion? Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
We have to go out after stream because we are going to go pick up some packing boxes.
What time later?
What time? Yeah.
Until next time, Elmo says hi. Aw.
We will not be back tomorrow because tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah.
We will be back Thursday.
And I do want to get a group to play that Nyctophobia on...
Yes, on Discord.
On Discord.
So,
it's not going to be streamed or anything. It's just, a test run. So if you guys want to set anything up for this weekend or
tomorrow,
even tomorrow, let me know. It's kind of up in the air because of just so many time differences. It takes a lot of planning to do something like that.
Well, I know that Lex said that he wanted to do it with you, and Time Roller said yes. And I know that one said yes, but it has to depend on time. But there'll be a lot of playthroughs before we actually stream it.
Time Roller says it's up to us. I got time all day and night. Of course you do. You're Time Roller.
Yeah.
Yes, Nyctophobians. Yeah, we'll come up with something with that because I really hope it works. Because it would be really cool to be playing that game on stream with people.
Depends when you do it for me. How about we try to do something tomorrow night? Like, you can plan something tomorrow night because you don't work tomorrow. We don't stream tomorrow night.
Yeah, we could. We'll plan something. So I'll put it on...
Panic and Time Roller and, who else was just saying that they wanted to play?
I'll put it on our Facebook group, and if you guys want to attend, then Discord will be open. So if you guys want to just sit and watch, I think I can...
Yeah, you'll still be able to share the screen.
You'll be able to share the screen and everything.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun. That'd be sort of like a secret stream.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's your human day.
I play with humans.
Real humans.
Well, okay. Well, like I said, we'll figure it out. We're gonna have more than one test stream anyway, or test run. So yeah, it'll be all right.
Everything's fine.
All right. So, Karen, what do you got going on this week? What are you doing tomorrow?
Well,
I know you stream on Wednesdays.
Yes, tonight you know what? Okay, first of all, tonight I'm streaming with Anne won't be joining me for 2-Player Tuesday tonight. I'm gonna have Seeker's Cash on, and we're gonna play on BGA. We're gonna play Colorado, and then possibly another game after that.
Cool.
I need to verify with him, and then we're going to Wednesday. I will be streaming Wednesday afternoon, and I haven't decided what game yet.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that.
Ooh,
and then, game. Yeah, it's secret, top secret.
And then everybody has to go to
then,
Derek's channel Wednesday night.
Yes.
So he's doing
Oh,
his
you have
Super
to.
Rock Band stream,
Mhm.
1 year anniversary.
Oh, I
thing.
can't wait. I'm
so excited for that.
So are you gonna
And then
be
Sunday on my channel, you guys are going to be on,
Yep.
along with some other people, and we're going to play Medium.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I have to look that game up
Reading
to see
mine.
how
it's
played.
really cool. I've watched some of it so far.
But yeah,
We
so
all have to guess the same word. So it's gonna
Okay.
be me, you, Panic. I think Draylen's gonna do it, and Ryan's gonna play too.
cool.
It's gonna be a huge
That's
group.
awesome.
Say
So-
somebody puts down the word sand, and another person puts down the word ocean. You both think of a word, and then count when you're ready. You both count down 3, 2, 1, and say the word. And if it's the same word, you get points.
So what happens if you're a little late saying the word? Like you listen first and then say the word.
That doesn't count.
That does. Oh,
That's
Stop
why
trying
you
to
have
game
to
the
have the
game.
word ready
there's
first
lag
before you
on
count.
Discord.
No,
You-
there's not. No.
There's a 5-minute lag on Discord. So are you guys gonna be raiding into Wigsby's on your stream?
Oh yeah. What
Playing
time are you
earlier.
playing on Wednesday?
Earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we'll all see each other there. So
Panic's like, yes. How do you cheat? Shut up, Panic. We're gonna do fine.
yeah, Panic's worried.
No, don't be worried.
Yeah, I can't have.
It's just
So it's a
fun and
deduction
when-
game, right?
What?
It's a
No,
deduction
you're just
game.
No,
It's a word game.
it's a word game.
It's a
Oh.
word game. You're trying to just
Yeah,
think of the
Steph
same word.
says that she's gonna try to raid into Derek tomorrow night.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
That'll be
good.
good.
Good, good.
That's awesome. So,
Yeah.
I'm just catching up on chat.
Yeah. We're all behind.
All right, so Karen, thank you for coming on here. I'm glad
Thank
that
you for
everything
having
is.
me.
I'm glad that everything is working very well on here. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
We've had no issues today.
No dropped frames, no nothing. It's
Yeah.
really awesome.
Karen,
No
what
cut
time
me
are we
cutting
gonna
out.
do the stream on Sunday?
2:00 in the Central.
Okay, because Duchess was asking.
Okay.
Panic games.
Yep,
We have to read
Tuesday.
each other's minds. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. And if you get it wrong, it's just so funny. And the chat is gonna be able to play along. You
Ooh.
guys will, as soon as 2 people have the word, then you let each other know you're ready, and then you count 3, 2, 1, and then even though there's a lag, at that point, chat can type in their answer and see if they match you guys.
Oh, cool.
So Sunday is
that'll
the
be fun.
4th of July, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that creeped up real
Oh,
quick.
I forgot it was the 4th of July. Every time I try to plan this day, there's something.
No, it's fine. We're not doing
That's okay.
anything.
Oh yeah, we're not doing anything either.
Yeah.
So except for the stream.
I'm
we're
not
doing
until
that.
later in the day. I'll
Yeah.
probably be leaving my house the minute that's over. The
Yeah.
minute our stream is over. But
That's cool. Well, I'll try
Our
not
thing is in
to
the evening.
hold up the stream too long with my deduction of words and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we'll go around the circle one time, and we'll see how much time that takes. But I was thinking about going around twice, but I don't know time wise how long it's gonna take.
Yeah.
So
All right.
That
we're
makes
just
sense,
gonna have
though.
to play that.
It'll
by
be
ear.
fun.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to test out Nyctophobia. I'm excited to
Yes.
tonight with Time Roller.
I'm excited to move.
Yeah. And tomorrow with Derek. Yeah, it's gonna move.
I'm excited for everything, especially my coffee that I'm about to drink.
I'm excited.
So what are
for
you
it.
doing with all your furniture? Are you selling it then?
One
ahead
of
of
our
time, or
couches
just
is
dumping
going.
it?
The
Oh,
love
okay.
seat is probably not because I love it, but it's getting old, and we don't
Yeah.
necessarily use it.
And like you said, it's kind of nice to have some more, not to have to take up so much space in a truck.
Yeah, all the beds are going. All the bed frames are going.
Time Roller says Drew will need push to talk so we don't hear the gears grinding.
The
You got that
hamster
right.
will.
You can hear like the steam coming out of my ear.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have to
that's
pour water
fantastic.
on you because you're a steam engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end the stream today.
Yeah.
So who do you want to go raid?
Um.
What's going on in the board gaming Twitch world right now?
The fantastic fella that made our song is streaming.
Do you guys want to go listen to music? Or watch some more board games? I don't expect him to play another song for us, which is what we have on our intro, if you have not noticed.
Oh, Duchess says Smolecule is doing a big birthday stream. Maybe we should go there then.
Oh, Smolecule, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. It's, special streams like that are always priority, I think.
Yeah.
Anybody that has a birthday stream.
Or a big stream or whatever going on.
Charities,
we try to do that.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go, and you guys can't see half my face, which is probably okay.
You're all beard.
I'm all beard anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have spelled that right. I hope so. We'll press enter, and it's working. Awesome.
Yay!
So
Awesome.
let's go ahead and head on over and wish Smolecule a very happy birthday.
Yeah. She's doing charity too. So
charity too.
Nice.
You know what?
That sounds
even
great.
better.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All beard all day.
Might be a small friend.
Oh, small friends.
Where? In my beard? I hope not. That'd be kind of weird.
Oh, small friends.
All right. So
Kieran has a small friend.
Yes. There. So again, thank you, Karen, for hanging out. Thank you for playing.
A big small friend.
Thank you to all of you that are hanging out with us here, listening, laughing,
Our nonsense.
tolerating my analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
We will see you guys Thursday. We don't know what we're doing.
Nope. It's going to be some sort of roll and write something.
We're going to do something.
Yeah.
So, until Thursday, guys, thank you. Good night. Take care of each other. Take care of your games. Take care of your animals. Everything.
Hydrate. It's too hot.
Check your posture. Caffeinate. Good night.
Says hi.